everybody. Guess who? I have such an exciting thing to talk to you about. Okay, first, I was wondering, have you ever heard the saying, practice makes perfect? Have you ever heard that? I always tell my students, you have to practice. The brain is an amazing thing. When you practice doing something, the less you have to think about it. All right? It becomes part of your brain, and you don't have to think very hard anymore. So I was thinking, when I was a baby, I was just this little lump of a baby. They would put me in a chair, they'd put me on the floor, they'd put me in a little swing, and I would sit there, right? Is that what babies do? Babies kind of just sit there. But I started looking around, and I was thinking, wait a minute, how come I'm just being moved from here to there, and I have to fuss and cry to get somebody to move me, when they're all walking around, they're all moving on their own. So I thought one day, when I'm on the floor, I'm going to try to move on my own. So I did that. I started crawling, right? It didn't feel so great on my knees, my hands, but I was able to move around a little bit. But then I was still looking around at all of them, and they weren't on their hands and knees. They were standing up. So I thought, wait a minute. I crawled over to the couch. I pulled myself up. I'm hearing all this going on. Oh, good baby, good. Look at her. Oh, wow, you can do it. You can do it. Now, what the heck is going on? All I'm doing is trying to pull myself up to be like you. But they were all so excited. All the people around me were so excited. So I pulled myself up. Guess what happened next? I fell down. So then I tried. I pulled myself up again. And I fell down. But finally, one of the times that I pulled myself up, I was standing. And I moved a little bit. I moved my hands, moved my feet, but still I wasn't moving like them. They weren't holding on anything. They were just walking around. How can I do that? So I started letting go of the couch. And guess what? More cheering. That's like, what? All right. So letting go, and I'm trying to walk, and they're all cheering, and they're all laughing, and they're all encouraging me. And I was able to walk. But guess what? Now, and really it was maybe a couple of days after my first steps, I didn't have to think about it anymore. I could walk. I got a little older, and I could run. And I can jump, right? I don't think of those things. I can even walk backwards, right? I couldn't do that as a baby. But now I can do those things without thinking. And that's the important part, knowing that if you practice something, you can start doing it, what you're practicing, without even thinking about it. So I want to tell you about our new song that we're going to learn. It's about a little star in that big sky. God went to it one day and said, little star, you're going to light the way to show people how to find my son when he's born this Christmas. Star's like, me? But I'm so little. He said, practice. You'll see. You'll be able to point the way to shepherds and wise men, and they'll be able to find the stable where Jesus, my son, is born, and they can worship him. That was a big job, right? The little star's like, I don't know if I can do that job. That's too big a job for me. But guess what? All the stars around him said, you can do it. Go ahead, try. So the first night, after God asked him, he tried. Goes, am I doing it? And they said, oh, you're a little brighter. Guess what? After about a week or more of trying, he started doing this. And he said, how about now? They said, oh my gosh, you're so bright. You can do it. And guess what? He was able to do it. Do you see pictures of that little tiny star? Now a big star shining the light so people can find where Jesus was born. And they followed that light. The star was able to do it with practice and encouragement. All right? So how do we become a little star? Because God says we can. We can light the way for Jesus, for people who don't know Jesus. How do we do it? By practicing being like Jesus. We have to practice being more gentle, more kind, more patient, more caring, and more loving. And the more we do any of those 5 things, the brighter we will shine. When you put your hands here, it reflects the light onto your face, so it looks like you're shining. All right, so I'm going to teach you the song first, all right, before we go any further. I've a job to do this special day of days, to shine my light so all can see. I'll make it bright as day, so they can find the way. I'll shine my light so all can see. There's nothing more beautiful that I have ever seen than the birth of Jesus, so peaceful and serene. Let me shine for you, shine bright for you, so the whole world can see this gift that God did make. There is no mistake. His gift of love will set you free. I've a job to do this special day of days, to shine my light so all can see, so they can find the way. I'll make it bright as day. I'll shine my light so all can see. There's nothing more beautiful that I have ever seen than the birth of Jesus, so peaceful and serene. Let Jesus, baby Jesus, Jesus, baby Jesus, let me shine for you, shine bright for you, so the whole world can see. Now, I made a few mistakes on that. I have to practice that more myself. But I want you to know, we haven't done our God's Magoosh yet, right? And we've talked about practice, and we've talked about encouragement. So those are things to remember. But the God's Magoosh is going to be shine bright, because that's what practice and encouragement can do for you. It can help you to shine bright. All right? And that's encouragement in itself, right? So all the things we learned, yes, I believe. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I have 5 finding places: Sunday school, church, the Bible, praying, singing songs that will help me, that will help encourage me. And then I'll practice so I can shine bright. All right? Now, if it's time to get going, I think it might be a kind of a long video. You can stop it right here. Otherwise, I'm just going to sing the song again, so if you want to hear that again. But if you're going to shut off, let me say this. Instead of goodbye, shine bright. I've a job to do this special day of days, to shine my light so all can see. So they can find the way. I'll make it bright as day. I'll shine my light so all can see. There's nothing more beautiful that I have ever seen than the birth of Jesus, so peaceful and serene. Let me shine for you, shine bright for you, so the whole world can see. This gift that God did make, there is no mistake. His gift of love will set you free. I've a job to do this special day of days, to shine my light so all can see, so they can find the way. I'll make it bright as day. I'll shine my light so all can see. There's nothing more beautiful that I have ever seen than the birth of Jesus, so peaceful and serene. Jesus, baby Jesus, Jesus, baby Jesus. Let me shine for you, shine bright for you, so the whole world can see. Shine bright, my friends.